Hello and welcome to the Tomyn Tech Tip, where you can get quick tech tips in 3 minutes or less. Today's tech tip is on how to change Google Slides over into a Nearpod. And there are 3 big reasons why I would recommend doing this. The first one is visibility of slides. So sometimes when we're projecting our slides, it's difficult for students to see, whether it's the lighting in the room, the students in the back of the room, or whatever the case might be. Sometimes it's difficult. So with changing your Google Slides over into Nearpod, you can bring the students can bring those slides up directly on their own screen. The other bonus is teachers can transition those slides forward with them. So as a teacher moves forward in the Nearpod slides, the students' screens will transition forward as well. The second reason is that you can embed activities directly in the middle of your slides. So instead of having to use another tool like Google Forms or something else, it's all embedded in one place. Nearpod's got a bunch of different activities you can put in. The third thing is that you can embed web pages and take out some of the transition time. So sometimes we ask kids to go to this link or go to that link, and we're putting a link in the Google Classroom or wherever else. This will put the web page directly into the Nearpod slides so that they don't have to transition anywhere. When you click forward as a teacher, they go to that web page. So let's take a look at how to add these Nearpod features into our Google Slides. I've created a really basic, just general slides that you might use. And with this, if we wanted to add a Nearpod activities and Nearpod pieces into it, we need to open up the add-on. So we click on add-ons, go to Nearpod, click on open Nearpod. And what it'll do is it's going to open up this sidebar right over here like this. It may ask you to log in. Just go ahead and log in. And then say we want to add an activity. We can click on something like maybe this collaborate board. We're going to add a review slide that we want kids to say, hey, what did we learn yesterday? You could add that collaborate slide right in here. And you'll notice this looks very similar to what you would see if you were in Nearpod. I was doing this in the class, I might be a little bit more descriptive and specific than that, but I'm going to hit save down here at the bottom. And what it'll do is it's going to add a new slide in over here on my Google Slides. You'll see it's got a blue bar that tells us what kind of Nearpod slide it is. And then down on the bottom, it gives us directions for how to edit this slide if we had a typo or we needed to add more detail or whatever that might be. Basically, you just come over and hit edit this slide. And then you can go through and we can add other slides. So like this one, I've added web content. So if I wanted them to go to a web page at this point, I would just click over here, go down and go to web content. And then I can add that slide in there as well to save on those transition times. When you're done and you've got your slides all ready to go with all of your activities and things in it, you just hit save and go to Nearpod. And it's going to take you right over to your Nearpod library. In here, you can launch the slides just like you would any other Nearpod. I definitely recommend trying it out.